I was very worried because I also have some friends who live there.
Thank you.
Okay, let's get started, everyone. So we have Mai, we have Jasmine, and we have Hayen. Yay, girls class. I'm so excited. Okay, so today we are, just want to check. Okay, can anyone guess the job in the picture? Eh,
I guess maybe she's your architecture.
very good guess. Yes, architecture or architect. It's not an architect, but the job is very closely related to architecture. It starts with urban. Hi-end, Jasmine.
Urban planner.
Yes, very good. It's an urban planner. So today we're going to talk. This is an urban planner, and this lady is working with a city model. So these are actually like really big buildings, but she just made them mini. All right. So in this lesson, we are talking about this very interesting job called urban planners. They have such a big influence on our lives and how we experience our life in the city. If all of you are in Ho Chi Minh City, then you will know how important it is for good city design. Okay, so we are going to, first I'm going to show you some questions. What is an urban planner's job? And example will be, I think they make maps, etc. Oh, first, let's guess. So, what do you think is an urban planner's job? High-end?
Yeah, I guess urban planners job maybe is a create some plan for doing a plan to create the cities. Yeah, that the job is nearly about architect. The same.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I
So it
think the
was,
same.
yeah, great. Thanks, High-end. That was great. Jasmine, what do you think?
I think an urban planner will sketch the design and they will supervise the project and will work with officials and some departments.
Departments from the government, right?
Yes.
Very, very good answer, Jasmine. All right. And Mai, how about you? Anything to add? Or do you agree with Jasmine and High-end?
Yeah, I agree with their opinions.
Okay.
I think they maybe help to manage the urban architectures and yes.
Okay. Urban architects. So let's take a quick second. We're going to thank you all for these contributions. They were brilliant. Um, let's take a look at the video and then we can answer together.
I'm Camille.
I just want to check, can you hear and see the video?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, fantastic.
Hello, I'm an urban planner. An urban planner is a person that plans and creates cities. We work with engineers, architects, developers, and city officials.
Very, very good. All right, so we heard some, Mai, you mentioned they work with architects. Very, very good. And then they mentioned some other people that they work with. Do you guys remember?
Engineer, yeah.
Yes.
Developer, yeah.
Architect.
Developers. Yes. And I believe Haiyan also said something
Designer.
about
Official.
government. Yes,
Yeah.
official.
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 Fantastic, guys. Really good. Okay, let's move on to urban planners creates cities, right? And in picture 2, an urban planner works with engineers, architects, developers, and city officials, like all of you said before. And the question I want you to think about is, what would you like to change at your place if you were an urban planner? Anybody? Perhaps Jasmine.
Yeah. In my point of view, I would like to change my place, especially my apartment. My apartment has a 2 basement parking, but it's not enough for all citizens. So the important change I want to change is I want to build or create more basement parking. Yeah, for everyone.
That's a really good comment. Mai, how about you?
Yeah, I'm living in a private house, but I would like to change my neighborhood to be more greener. Yes, I mean we need to create more places. Yeah, green spaces
Yes,
around my
spaces.
neighborhood. Yeah, spaces.
That's a very, very good answer. Oopsie, thank you so much. I know I'm writing all over the place, but I'm just taking small notes of what you're saying. Jasmine, how about you?
If I were an urban planner, I would like to change accommodation because I see Hanoi have many old buildings. Uh, they have built for 20 to 30 years. So I think the city officials should reorganize these buildings. This helps the city beautiful and have people uh, have people have a better life.
Okay, so you want them to improve the older buildings, maybe modernize them a little bit. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much. These are all very, very good ideas, very good contributions. Um, I think in my city, because it's very hot here, very dry, I would like to see a bit more trees, similar to in Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City, District 1. Okay, so now let's find out what an urban planner really does. By the end of this lesson, I hope we will be able to describe what urban planners do and argue your point of view, which you already did quite well. And of course, discuss jobs in the field of architecture. Now let's practice some more words. Let's start. Okay, so let's look at the photos and choose the correct words. What do we see here? Mai, would you like to try? We have sketch and
Yeah,
reality.
the sketch, the
Yeah,
maybe the city.
yes,
Yeah,
that's good.
I,
Sketch is
yeah,
the correct
yes.
answer. Absolutely. Okay, so then we have, do we have review or construction site? Hai Yen, what do you think?
I think it's a construction site.
Absolutely, very good. Jasmine, I want you to try here. This lady, supervise or come up with.
She is supervised.
so close. She's coming up with new ideas, but
Oh,
good try.
oh,
No
this,
problem. And then our last one over here, do we see architecture or agreement? Miss Mai,
Uh,
what do you think? Architecture or agreement? Oh, we can see together. It is architecture. Because if we look at the picture closely, you can see it's a blueprint of a building, like very detailed sketch of a building. All right, so we're gonna do a short exercise, a short activity. We have a few sentences. The first one is an example. So urban planners review their plans with experts before running any project, all right? So the next 4 sentences will be your activity. We are going to have 1 minute to finish. I'm going to send it now. Did you guys receive your activity?
yes.
Fantastic. All right, everyone, you have 1 minute to finish. Great job, Jasmine.
Into reality, commit to reality.
Okay, everyone. Our time's up. I can see Miss Mai. Very good. All right. You didn't make any mistakes in the activity so far, so let's review the answers together just to practice pronouncing our sentences. Miss Mai, will you share your answer with question number 1, please?
yes. To make sure a project's success, urban planner have to supervise it very often.
Excellent. No problems there. Great pronunciation. Jasmine, are you willing to share your answer for number 2, please?
Uh, Creating an agreement between the pupil and officials to run the project is the most difficult.
Fantastic. All right. Great pronunciation there. Hai Yen, would you like to share your answer for number 3?
Yes, the most challenging things was to make people understand the benefits of the project.
Fantastic, Hai Yen. Thank you so much. And lastly, the exciting thing is to take my architectural ideas into a reality. Okay, great job, everyone. Okay, so we're going to do a video discussion, but first, we're going to listen to some vocabulary. What I want you to do is to listen, only listen to each word. Sketch, review, construction site, architecture, supervise, reality, challenging, agreement, come up with. So now I'm going to ask Miss Mai, are you willing to share or read number 1, 3, and 6 for me, please?
Yes. Sketch.
Great.
Construction site.
Fantastic.
Reality.
No mistakes. Thank you so much, Miss Mai. Miss Jasmine, are you willing to read for me, please? Number 2, number 4, number 7?
Review. Architecture.
Mhm.
Challenging.
Absolutely no problems there. Thank you so much. And Hyen, will you do please number 5, 8, and 9?
Okay. Supervise,
Mm-hmm.
agreement, come up with.
Fantastic. I just want to commend all of you on your fantastic pronunciation today. I'm so impressed. So great job for that. All right, now next we're going to do a video discussion, but I want us to predict the answers first. Who we have here is, we're going to watch a video about Camilo to know more about urban planners, but let's read the questions and try to predict the answers. So, Hyen, just guessing, what do you think is his working hours?
For two picture, right? Or
Yes,
visual.
both.
Picture. I think his working hours is 5 to 9. No, 5 to 6 or 7. Belong to his job. Yeah.
Mhm. And
He's
does he work
have a
7 days a
deadline.
week?
He have to work early. Work hardly. Yeah.
And how many days a week do you think he works?
I think it's maybe 6 days per
Okay,
week.
that's a good guess. Yeah, we're going to find out together. And Jasmine, what do you think are some good things and bad things about the job?
In my view, some good things about the job is I I can have my city to build and rebuild it. Yes, and a good thing about the job is I see this job may be stressed because I have to work with the official cities. They are maybe they are strict and demanding.
That's an excellent answer, Jasmine. Thank you so much. Um, Great guess. And Ms. Mai, do you think his job is hard? And if yes, why or why not?
I think for the picture number 1, I think his job is hard because he have to do with maybe many things with the not the rope is not Maloney. He rope is not Maloney, but he think with intellectuals. I think it mean the maybe high class, high working class, yeah, in the uh, in the in in the society, yes. And
Perfect.
for the second one, I think their work is also hard. They need to supervise the as the construction site, yeah, and they also not only work with their brains but also to supervise someone manually working. Yes.
That was a fantastic answer, Ms. Mai. I just want to show you guys, this is the same man he's there, and he's there as well. He's the same person doing this job.
Yeah.
Great contribution, guys. This is a great class today. Loving it. Okay, so we are going to, oh, and then of course, number 4, what skills does he use at his job? We don't have to go into detail too much, but I want you to keep these 4 questions in mind because we are going to watch the video and we're going to answer these 4 questions. I encourage you to take notes in your notebook or for yourself so that we can answer these questions fully, okay? First, I just want to check if you can hear and see the video.
In general, the working hours are 8 to 5.
All right, can you all hear and see the video?
Yes, I can hear clearly.
Yes? Thank you, Jasmine. Ian, Miss Mai, can you hear and see the video?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, and then I just want to tell you, actually we don't have that many students. Normally we would have gone to a breakout room, but we are 3 here and we need to be 3 in the discussion. So we're just going to stay here and we are going to answer the questions together. Okay, so let's listen carefully from the start.
In general, the working hours are 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, with the occasional commission and city meetings that take place in the evenings. A typical day, we start by sketching in the morning, getting some ideas, reviewing emails, and then in the afternoons, we review plans with other experts. After the plans have been approved, we start the review process. Then we have to go on site, on the construction site, to supervise the project and make sure that it's meeting the regulations. The skills that you need to be a good urban planner is to be able to draw, to be able to communicate with different people, such as engineers, developers, and of course city officials as well. To be an urban planner, I started off studying architecture, and then I enrolled in urban and regional planning at the same time, and I finished with a bachelor's in architecture and urban planning. What got me inspired to follow this career was that I had a passion for drawing, and then by being an urban planner, I was able to take my architectural drawings into a reality. What's challenging about the work that I do is creating an agreement between like all the people and all the complicated things that are happening in a city, and kind of coming up with one solution that will make everybody happy. What gets me excited is that I'm able to start with a blank piece of paper and then walk down the street and being able to see that drawing come into reality, and see families and see the kids enjoying that space that I thought about in my drawing. I'm Camilo. I'm an urban planner.
Awesome. Okay, everyone. So now we are a group of 3. I will observe you and make some notes while you take turns with each other to ask and answer the questions, just like we would have done in a breakout room. Are you okay with this task?
Teacher, can you replay
Yes.
again?
Excuse me?
Can you
Replay?
replay again? Just one more time.
Yes, of course. Yes, of course. I can also put these questions for you in the chat box. Just if you would like, if it's easier for you to make notes in this way, and we can listen one more time. Absolutely.
In general, the working hours are 8 to 5.
Oh, I was reloading.
In general, the working hours are 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, with the occasional commission and city meetings that take place in the evenings. A typical day, we start by sketching in the morning, getting some ideas, reviewing emails, And then in the afternoons, we review plans with other experts. After the plans have been approved, we start the review process. Then we have to go on site, on the construction site, to supervise the project and make sure that it's meeting the regulations. The skills that you need to be a good urban planner is to be able to draw, to be able to communicate with different people, such as engineers, developers, and of course city officials as well. To be an urban planner, I started off studying architecture, and then I enrolled in urban and regional planning at the same time, and I finished with a bachelor's in architecture and urban planning. What got me inspired to follow this career was that had a passion for drawing, and then by being an urban planner, I was able to take my architectural drawings into a reality. What's challenging about the work that I do is creating an agreement between like all the people and all the complicated things that are happening in a city, and kind of coming up with one solution that will make everybody happy. What gets me excited is that I'm able to start with a blank piece of paper and then walk down the street and being able to see that drawing come into reality, and see families and see the kids enjoying that space that I thought about in my drawing. I'm Camilo. I'm an urban planner.
Awesome, guys. Let's move it to a whole class discussion. Okay, so Ms. Mai, can you answer the question, what are his working hours?
Yeah. His working hour is from 8 to 5, from Monday to Friday, and sometimes he has a city meeting in the evening. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much. That's absolutely correct. All right. Ms. Jasmine, what skills does he use at his job?
I hear the man said to be an urban planner will have able to draw and communicate with different others such as engineers, architects, and developers and city officials. I also heard he studied architecture and urban, and he got a bachelor's in architecture and urban planning.
Wow, that was such a beautiful answer. And look at the little bit of information. You gave all the information, Jasmine. Fantastic. Thank you so much. Ms. Hayen, is his job hard? Why or why not?
Yeah, I think his job is hard because he have to work a lot of tasks a day, review, have a meeting, review email, review experts, and he have to supervise some project outside, and event work start in the morning to evening lately. Yeah, so I think his work is hard and straight.
I absolutely agree with you. Complicated. I mean, you just broke down so specifically and so beautifully why this job is hard. And I think your answer to me is almost better than the question, than the material suggests. So I think that was really good. Thank you, Ms.
I hear the complicated, so I think that is the answer for the next question.
Yeah, I mean, it's complicated because it's complicated. Like,
Yeah.
I just think you gave such good details. So thank you so much for that. And then let's move back to Ms. Mai. What are some good and bad things about the job?
Yeah, I think the good thing about his job is that he can see his drawings become true. I mean, it's become reality, yes.
Yes,
And
yes.
so he feel excited about his goals, and he can see the family and the kids enjoy the space that he create. Uh, yeah.
That
And the
is a
bad thing, yeah, the bad thing about is that sometimes it's very difficult to communicate with other people to come to the agreement. Yes.
absolutely. I wanted to ask you guys, just for fun, if you can guess the accent of this urban planner. Can you guess what country is he from? Just for fun. I was thinking about it when he was speaking. No? I'm guessing he's from Spain. Spain or Italy. He sounds a little bit Spanish or Italian, the way in which he pronounces words.
Oh.
Um, yes, was my, I think, you know, bringing your dream to life or bringing a big project to life is such a rewarding thing. And seeing people enjoy your work must also be so rewarding. Coming up with solutions is what they suggest here. Um, and that's what you said as well. It's difficult to communicate to different people who want different things and to make everybody happy. So, absolutely fantastic. Fantastic answers, everybody. And great pronunciation. I'm so happy. Thank you. Okay, so this is, oh, sorry. Um, these two people are communicating with each other. Do you guys think that they agree about something or that they are arguing about something?
I think they are arguing about something
Very
because
good.
it's still discussing.
Big discussions going on. Absolutely, Ms. Mai. All right, so our man says, I think the project will change this place amazingly. And our lady says, that's true, but it might cause some negative effects on the environment. So, what she is doing is she is arguing with him, and her argument is everything that she says after but. All right? So, when she says that's true, that's a way to politely agree with someone, or you can say, I agree with that, but let's consider the other information here. So, this is the format that we are talking about. Let's review some phrases that you can use to argue your point of view. So, it's true that, but the problem is, yes, that's true, but yes, but on the other hand, because we always have so many things to consider. Um, all right, let's practice with the next one. So here you can see one says, I think architects must know English. And our friend over here says, many architects who know other languages are also successful. So how we put this together in an argument is our friend is going to say, it's true that English is useful for architects, but the fact is that many architects who know other languages are also successful. All right. So I think, Jasmine, you've answered many questions in this session with, in my point of view, which is a great use of this language that we are talking about. So you already applied this in your answers. So now it's your turn to discuss some answers and questions. We can say again. Person A says, I believe some architects can't draw well. And your point of view is they have good communication skills. So, Ms. Hagen, can you read the statement over here?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Some architects can draw well. That's true, but they have good communication skills.
Fantastic. Just remember to focus on this last little part of architects.
Yeah.
I know it's very hard to say, it's a big word. Okay, so let's see. In your point of view, there are lots of architectural jobs in big cities. Jasmine, your point of view is going to be there are bigger architectural projects in the countryside. So let's put it all together in this lovely lady's statement. Jasmine, can you read for me?
Yes, there are lots of architectural jobs in big cities. Yes, but on the other hand, there are bigger architectural projects in the countryside.
Fantastic. Really great. So let's discuss these questions in a group. So again, we are a group of 3. We don't have to make a breakout room. I'm going to give you the questions in the chat box, just so you can refer back to them for interest sake. Okay. And I would like you to discuss with each other. I will observe your pronunciation in this time. I'm going to give you maybe, we can just work through the questions together as a class because we're not so many students. So, Miss Mai, do you need English to be an architect?
In my opinion, knowing English is better for an architect, but I don't think you need English to be an architect. Some people maybe don't know English, but they also good are good architects.
I absolutely, great. Great architects or good architects is what you said. Absolutely agree with you, Miss Mai. There's beautiful buildings all over the world, but the whole world doesn't speak English, and it's not a sign of your intelligence if you can speak English or not. So that was really, really good. Okay, absolutely. So here the model answer was, um, but the problem is to work with clients from France, Japan, architects would need to learn French or Japanese. And that's exactly what you said, right? We need to tailor our language to the context in which we work, but different contexts require different languages.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
but and in my opinion, because there are many languages all
Yes,
over the world, so you cannot know every language when you communicate with the clients. Yeah, so or
absolutely.
maybe the college. So now we have maybe Google Translate or something like that. You can
Mhm.
communicate well with people from other country. So the most important thing is that the professional experience or knowledge, not the language only. Yes,
I
language
could
is
not.
with English is better, but not the most important thing. Yes.
Absolutely, Miss Maya. I cannot agree with you more. That's a really beautiful answer. Um, Thank you. Ms. Hayen, what personal qualities do you need for this job?
Yeah, in my point of view, I think um, the the urban planner have to have some personal qualities like that. Hardly um, patient, logic thinking, and a little. I think that is a little talent and detail.
Oh, very good. is
the most
I
possibility maybe logical thinking. That is that's the most quality for engineer. Yeah, the because I am an engineer, so so I think that is an important thing for working.
absolutely. I couldn't agree more. I mean, I also think perhaps with urban planning, there might of creative thinking involved as well for when you're designing your spaces and you're bringing in some beauty. But when it comes to the fundamental principles, we need to think logical and we need to think practical. So that's a great contribution, Ms. Hayen. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, you said here they should be creative and good drawing skills. But what you're saying, logical thinking, good problem solving skills are necessary too. That's fantastic. So open question to anyone who would like to answer. Are there opportunities in the field of architecture in Vietnam? I will ask Ms. Mai.
Yeah, I think my country is developing ones, so we have to build many building, many manufacturer, and that's why I think there are many opportunities in the field of architecture in my country.
Yo, that was a beautiful answer. Thank you. There's a really, Ms. Mai, in what part of Vietnam do you live?
Sorry.
In which part of Vietnam do you live? In what city?
I live in Hanoi,
In
the
Hanoi.
capital of Vietnam. Yes, yeah.
Beautiful city. And there's a lot of
Have
beautiful
you ever
projects.
been to Hanoi before?
Yes, yes, of course. I lived in Vietnam for about 5 years. But I
Oh,
was thinking, I was thinking of an example where I saw a really interesting development was in Ben Duong or Ben Duong, just north
oh,
of Ho Chi
in
Minh
the
City
north, yeah, yeah,
in the
yes, yes,
south. They built a completely new city in like maybe 2 years, 3 years. It was amazing for me to see, which is such a good, example for the answer that you gave. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think Hanoi is have a lot of opportunity for become an architecture because Hanoi I think maybe have to train something for contractor side. Yeah, yeah, because the way the road is always traffic, so I think that is a train. The most have to train.
how's it going with the metro? They did do a metro in Hanoi, right? A new
yeah.
metro
Yeah.
train? Yeah.
Recently operate, yeah.
Did it help? Did it make some improvements in the traffic?
Uh, I think we can now see the effectiveness now right now because it's I think the metros is start maybe for several weeks ago. Yeah. So it's not too long to see the effect. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much for that, everyone. Beautiful. Okay, so in terms of what we said, we spoke about the multiple aspects being an urban planner. All right. How we can say it better? I honestly cannot think of a way in which we can say it better. Today's class discussion was so vibrant and wonderful, and I really loved all the opinions that you brought to the table. Your pronunciation was beautiful, and I could understand you so clearly. And you also made really sophisticated, well thought out points. I think perhaps, Ms. Maya, I don't know the field in which you work, but Hayen, you said you are an engineer, and I can hear this come through in your answers. And I'm so happy with today's class. Now, I just want to ask you, do you feel that you can now describe what urban planners do? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. And do you feel you can argue your point of view?
Yes, we can.
Absolutely think so. I think so. I think you did a great job. And generally, do you feel that you can discuss jobs in the field of architecture?
Yes.
Yes, I can.
Yes, you can. I think
Of course.
that's fantastic. Just a quick homework reminder, and please don't forget to rate the session. Thank you also so much for your patience with my voice. I will be healthy soon, and then you can hear me a little bit clearer. So thank you so much for that, everyone.
And
Beautiful
Sarah,
class,
yeah.
and have a
And I hope
beautiful
you will recover soon. Yeah. Bye bye.
so much, everyone. Goodbye.
Thank you, teacher.
Bye, Jasmine.